Hi, you're watching Andrew's Answers, and I'm Andrew November, a disability attorney, and I'm here to talk to you about filing for short-term disability benefits. If you're watching this video, I'm sorry to hear what's going on because this is not exactly an easy process, but it's good to know these steps before you file your claim. Now, if you have short-term disability, chances are you got it through your employer. I see a lot more people with long-term disability that they got on their own, maybe through an insurance agent, but most people that have short-term disability, you're probably working for a company. The first thing you need to do is you need to report your leave to your employer. Typically that means talking to your HR department. You'll speak to HR and they will give you the steps of reporting that you're going to be on some type of leave. Now the next step is probably going to depend on your employer, but you're going to have to report it to your employer's insurance company if they're using an insurance company to administer the short-term disability policy. Some companies will administer it on their own, but more often than not, an insurance company is going to be involved. And what can you expect there? Well, your employer might initiate the claim for you, but chances are they're going to give you a website or a phone number for a very large insurance company to report the claim. Once you report the claim, you're probably going to receive a stack of papers through your email or in the mail. What are you going to receive? Probably three things. One is going to be an application, and that's going to look for some demographic information about you, about what's going on with you. You'll also receive what's called an employer statement. That's a statement that you'll want to get completed by your employer, and the purpose of that is to get some information about your employment, your job, and even what you do at your job, because if you've watched some of other videos, you know that the test for disability is being unable to do your job, so we need to know what is your job. And finally, and most importantly, you're probably going to receive a attending physician statement, or as we call it, an APS. An APS is a form that must be filled out by your doctor. It's going to outline not only your diagnoses, but more importantly, your restrictions and your limitations. The goal is to prove to the insurance company that you have restrictions and limitations that prevent you from doing your own occupation. Think back about the employer statement we talked about, and it kind of all makes sense, right? Have a conversation with your doctor before you start this process. You need a good doctor who's going to be able to fill out those forms, because they're going to keep coming and you're going to need to get them completed and submitted back to your doctor. So before you talk to HR, have a conversation with your doctor. Make sure your doctor supports your claim and that your doctor is willing to fill out these forms, because without a treating physician who's willing to step up to the plate and fill out your forms, you're going to have a very difficult time. And I'm sorry to say that, but it is one of the burdens that our office faces that are almost impossible to overcome when we have a doctor that's willing or not willing to play ball. So it's always important to make sure that your doctor is on your team and can assist with the process. If you're having issues with your doctor or with your employer or your insurance company, feel free to give us a call or send a message. We'd be glad to give you a consultation. Thank you.